And let's talk about sports, baby. From the stands of a sports fan, my man Pots and Pans. Number 18, Michigan football versus number 13, Texas. And the Cheez-Its Citrus Bowl going on right now. We're doing a live score, live reaction of it as we speak. We are watching, like I said, the Michigan Wolverines, who are 9-3, against the Texas Longhorns, who are 9-3 right now. Scores tied 17-17 all currently right now. We have live updates of the score behind us on the green screen as well. It's the second quarter, 4 minutes and 42 seconds and rolling in the second quarter. Like I said, tied 17 all. We'll get this live score up in just a second. Let me see. Get this live score up in just a second. Don't mind us. Right now, the true freshman, Bryce Underwood, is in a shotgun for Michigan right now in their own 15. On their own 15, hands the ball off. And they are tackled for a loss of about 2 or 3. Bringing it to second and about 12 or 13. Clock is still rolling. 4 minutes and 9 seconds. 8 seconds and rolling right now. So we're getting an option. There's a lot going on in this game right now. We're getting an opportunity to see Arch Manning, the legacy of Eli and Peyton Manning, their nephew, the son of Eli Manning, who's in the stands right now. We're getting a chance to see him in his first season as a starting quarterback for Texas right now. Bryce Underwood in the shotgun right now for Michigan. Snaps the ball, throws it. It is completed. Caught about 2.5 yards short of the first down. It is 4th down right now for Michigan Wolverines. They'll more than likely kick it off. Like we said before, score right behind us, 17 all in the second quarter. Less than 4 minutes remaining, if I'm not mistaken. Currently right now. So we're going to be doing live reactions to that. We also got a couple other topics that we want to touch on as well. Very, very key I want to touch on. Excuse me. Turn this down. There we go. 3 minutes exactly and rolling in the second quarter. 4th and 1 for Michigan. They are not going for it. They are ready to punt. 1 second on the play clock. Ball is snapped. They punt it. It's up. Michigan stops it at their own like 44, 45 yard line right now. Couple storylines going on, like we said. Arch Manning, the starting quarterback for Texas right now. Number 16. Off to a pretty decent start. I'm going to try to pull up his stats real quick as soon as I get an opportunity. But then, like we said, we got the true freshman, Bryce Underwood, for Michigan as well. Then, of course, we have the obvious. Michigan former head coach Sharon Moore, fired and charged and currently actually, I believe he's out on bond, excuse me. But currently under charges for breaking and entering and something else. We had it on our previous show, on a previous live streams. Texas with the ball, hands it off. It is ran for a gain of 9, almost 10, might be close to the 1st-yard line. They might give him the 1st yard. I think he pushed for the first down. Less than 2.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter right now. So Sharon Moore, somewhere in America right now on bond, watching this game, gritting his teeth. Lost his position, lost his family, lost his lifestyle, all for a little side piece. It's over, fam. It's over. But nonetheless, like we said, new coach Kyle Whittingham is present, but he is not coaching right now. They got him from Utah, as a matter of fact. 21 years coaching for Utah, the most winningest coach in Utah program history. He is currently in the stands and watching the game, but he is not calling any plays. They do have the interim coach for Michigan calling the plays right now. I'll pull up his name in just a second as soon as I get all the information for you. But right now, like I said, we are watching the current game. Texas versus Michigan, 17 all in the second quarter. Just a few minutes remaining, like I believe less than 3 minutes. We're going to refresh to see if we can get that brand new clock up there as well. But let me know your prediction before we get too far into the game. Who you got? You got Texas or you got Michigan? Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show 313-466-4386. We do have other topics we are going to talk about in between the show as well. We want to talk about Doc Rivers. Congratulations. Moving up in the NBA's most all-time winningest coach list. I believe he moved to number 6. We'll talk about that in a minute as well. Also, we talked a lot about the NCAA and their eligibility rules. We will further discuss that a little bit more, as well as some new updates that happened in regards to James Nnaji going back from the NBA draft from 2023 to playing for the Baylor Bears this season in the winter semester of 2026. Actually happening. So we'll be discussing that as well. And a couple other topics that we want to run through. But we'll get through all of those at halftime in about 2.5 to 3 minutes as well. Give me a second as we kind of update this from the stands of a sports fan. Michigan in there. Listen, it's technically called the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. You see this above me? The Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. Can I speak on that real quick? How I feel about these bowl games and their names and the sponsorships. These are the most corniest names in the history of names and brand names ever. To the point where people don't even know that these games are actually happening or when. And these are top performing programs we're talking about. Michigan and Texas, historically speaking. A lot of people didn't even, I had to look, just because I'm from the stands of a sports fan, I had to look this game up and what time is this game? I didn't even realize it started at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You see what I'm saying? Because it has goofy names like the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. At what point are you combining Cheez-Its with citrus? That alone don't even go together. The flavors. So for you to put that together as a name and put it as a bowl and just say, hey, we sponsored this, put this at... No. It should have been like, wherever they're playing, the name of that stadium, like they have the Rose Bowl. The Rose Bowl is always the Rose Bowl because that's the name of the stadium, the Rose Bowl. And they may have different sponsors, but it's always the Rose Bowl. It should be named the Stadium Bowl, sponsored by Cheez-Its and Citrus. Or whatever. Even if it is the Citrus Bowl. Citrus Bowl don't even sound like something I want to participate in. Sounds like a gimmick. Texas hands the ball off to number 5, Archie Manning. Gets the first down and some. Michigan territory officially at like the 32, 31 yard line. 1st and 10 for Texas. A minute and 54 seconds remaining in the the clock is rolling. A minute and 51, 50, 49, and rolling in the second quarter. Number 18, Michigan against number 13, Texas. That was Christian Clark with the run. Number 5 for Texas. Arch Manning throws the ball in the flat. To number 88, it is received. And I think he might have got a gain of 1 or 2. Maybe. 1:35 remaining in the second quarter. 2nd and 9. 27 seconds remaining on the play clock. For Texas, Arch Manning, number 16, starting quarterback. For number 13, Texas, who are 9-3. Play clock currently at 15, 14, 13, and rolling. Arch Manning in the shotgun. Ball is snapped. Looking for a receiver. Scrambles. Go past the line of scrimmage. Gets the first down. Yes, sir. They gave it to him. Arch Manning using his feet today. Getting a lot of first downs. Got a lot of rushing yards, if you ask me. Relatively speaking, for a quarterback, I didn't think would be that mobile. But 1st and 10 for Texas Longhorns right now. On Michigan's 21-yard line. Arch Manning in the shotgun. 17 all Michigan, Texas. 17 rush plays so far in this drive. Ball is snapped. Hands the ball. Fakes the handoff. Throws it. Ooh. Ball is not received. Number 13 for Texas drops the ball. Not wide open, but it did hit his hands. He definitely should have caught it. A quick shot to Kyle Whittingham, by the way. The new current head coach, snacking on whatever he's snacking on. Current head coach for Michigan, who will begin his tenure as head coach starting next year after this season officially and he will start against Western Michigan September 5th, 2026, by the way. Michigan versus Western Virginia in Ann Arbor. Arch Manning with the ball and snap, fakes the handoff, looks for a receiver, scrambles, throws it. Ooh, touchdown. Oh, he drops the ball in the end zone. Incomplete. 1 minute exactly remaining in the second quarter, 3rd and 10 for Texas. Ball intended for Metcalf Jr. I believe that was number 7. Metcalf Jr.? Nope. Wow, who was that intended for? Oh, number 1, excuse me. Metcalf Jr. is for Michigan. He's the defender, the DB for Michigan, who actually kind of knocked that ball out of the intended receiver's hands. Number 1. Flag on the play right now for some reason. Illegal man downfield. So it wouldn't matter. No, yeah. Illegal man downfield for Texas. So it was a flag on them. 3rd and 10. Second quarter, 1 minute remaining. Ignore the time behind me. It's 1 minute remaining. Arch Manning in the shotgun. 3rd and 10. Texas on Michigan's 21-yard line. Ball is snapped. Arch Manning wasn't paying attention. Oh, he loses the ball. Ball goes all the way back to the 44-yard line. Michigan's 44-yard line with the clock still rolling, and it is 4th down. Looks like Texas will call a timeout. Yes. 49 seconds remaining. Texas not paying attention. Center snapped the ball. Arch Manning not paying attention. Goes right past him. Arch Manning didn't even land on the ball. Looked like he tried to pick it up. Then he eventually landed on the ball at the 44-yard line. Michigan's 44-yard line took them back about what? 23 yards? 4th and 32 for Texas. Unless your kicker got a good leg, y'all might as well take the leg game, get a couple yards back, and punt the ball. 55 seconds remaining in the second quarter, a.k.a. the first half. Michigan and Texas both tied. 17 all. 17 all. Michigan and Texas right now. 55 seconds remaining in the second quarter, 4th and 32. Arch Manning officially on the sideline, yelling at somebody. I'd be like, calm down, big dog. Calm down. You weren't paying attention, family. You looking at the sidelines. Anyway, 55 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Texas punts the ball. Goes for a touchback. 48 seconds remaining. Interim coach for Michigan on the field right now calling the plays. Let me get his name in just a second. Give me a second. Interim coach for Michigan. Excuse me. I want to put some respect on his name because this is kind of how Sharon Moore got his start too. Being an interim coach when Jim Harbaugh was out on his, different situations or whatever the case may be. So I want to put some respect on this man's name real quick. Michigan Wolverines, this coming from Associated Press, by the way. President and future were in the same hotel room Sunday morning. Bringing those two together will be the big challenge in the coming months. The shadow around the program has centered on the firing of head coach Sharon Moore on December 10th, 2025. For what the school said was an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. The team had to push on and prepare for the Citrus Bowl matchup against number 13, Texas, amid all changes. Number 18, Michigan, hired former Utah coach Kyle Whittingham and introduced him Sunday. He met with his new team briefly at their Orlando hotel on Saturday. The highlight of the Citrus Bowl will be the battle of the quarterbacks. We're seeing Bryce Underwood with a pass completed at the 50-yard line to number 17, Klein. Currently right now with 32 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for Michigan Wolverines. Bryce Underwood under the shotgun right now throws the ball again. It is complete, but short of the first down. Clock is still rolling. Michigan used the time. I was going to say use the timeout. 23 seconds remaining for Michigan. Second, a little in about 6 or 7. We'll look in a minute. Second quarter, 23 seconds remaining. Now, we're talking about two key quarterbacks in this game. Arch Manning for Texas led Texas to a 93 record in his first year as a starter, finishing with 2,942 yards, passing, 24 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. He announced he will return to Texas next season, foregoing the NFL draft. Michigan freshman quarterback Bryce Underwood from Ypsilanti, shout out to Ypsilanti, threw for 2,229 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions, adding 323 yards rushing and 5 rushing touchdowns. Michigan and Texas are two of the most decorated programs in college football. They have met only twice before. Texas won both matchups. The last 31-12 at Michigan in 2024. The Wolverines are slated to travel to Austin in 2027 as well. Both teams missing a few key players due to either the transfer portal that opens up January 2nd or the NFL draft, by the way. But clock's still rolling. 20 seconds remaining. Look like Michigan used another timeout on third down. 3rd and 4 for Michigan. Bryce Underwood throws a pass. It is completed, but it is short by 1 yard of the first down. Get this information up for you. Give me a second. iPad going crazy. It's still 17-all. Michigan got the ball right now. 3rd and 4. About a yard short of the first down and field goal. Theoretical line. They could probably kick it from there, to be honest with you. Texas uses the timeout right now. 3rd and 4 for Michigan. 3rd and 4 for Michigan. I do not have that head coach, the interim head coach's name for Michigan right now. Let me look that up so I can put some respect on his name. Interim coach for Michigan Wolverines football. Biff Poggi. Wow. Hell of a name, fam. Yes, his name is Francis Biff Poggi. And his 4th full season with the Maize and Blue in 2025, serving as the program's interim coach for the 2025 Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. Coach Poggi. Biff Poggi, by the way. Just wanted to put some respect on his name. Doing live research on the show right now. 16 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 15, 14, 13. Clock rolling. Bryce Underwood with the ball. Throws it up. Incomplete. But he did have a receiver wide open in the middle of the field, by the way. What are you doing, young man? 9 seconds remaining in the second quarter, 2nd and 10. They have enough for about one more play to get them closer or get a touchdown. And then they got to kick the field goal if they don't get a touchdown. So, last play to try to get a touchdown. If not, go ahead and kick that field goal from where you are. Michigan on Texas' very own 36-yard line. Well within field goal range. Bryce Underwood snaps the ball, hands it off. Just about a yard short of the first down. Michigan calls a timeout with 4 seconds remaining. They will come out to kick the field goal. Yeah, they will come out to kick the field goal. For some reason, Bryce Underwood was still on the field. Okay, yeah. Get him out the field. There you go. Field goal for Michigan to give them a 20-17 point lead into the half. 3rd and 1. Michigan with the ball. Play clock at 25 seconds. Game clock at 4 seconds. Michigan lined up to kick the field goal to end the half. Ice, baby. Look like Texas called a timeout, second timeout of the game, trying to ice the kicker. Texas called a timeout. Longhorns 9-3 right now, number 13th ranked against number 18 Michigan, who's 9-3 as well. Currently for Michigan, currently in the Big Ten. NCAA football right now. Pull up some more information for you while we're watching this game. 4 seconds remaining. Just looking to Michigan to go ahead and kick this field goal, make it a 3-point lead going into the half. Then we got a couple other topics we're going to flow through real quick. couple other topics you're going to flow through. All right, Michigan back on the clock. Game clock at 4, play clock at 10 seconds. Game ball is snapped, kick is up. No good. Far right. Wow. Number 96, kicker, no good. Keeps the game even at 17 all at the half. Holy moly donut shop. Holy moly donut shop. Hey, holy. All right, so listen, Arch Manning, starting quarterback for Texas. I'm about to give up on this tablet. The tablet ain't it right now. Starting quarterback for Texas. We're going to pull up his stats and everything in just a second. But we really want to talk on a couple other topics in regards to sports today. Congratulations is in order. First and foremost, let me put some respect on his name, if you don't mind. Oh, yeah, let me get this up out of here. Put some respect on his name. Doc Rivers. Officially moving up in the ranks of NBA coaches with the most wins. That's coming from NBA.com. Milwaukee Bucks coach Doc Rivers took another step forward into history books on Monday night. Rivers moved past George Karl's 1,175 wins into 6th place on an all-time wins list by coaching the Bucks to a 123-113 road victory over the Charlotte Hornets. Doc Rivers now has 1,176 wins, and he's the only active coach in the top 10. Rivers has a 58.5% winning percentage at 1,176 wins and 835 losses. And coached the Boston Celtics to the 2008 NBA championships. He has 416 wins with Boston, 356 with the Clippers, 171 with Orlando, 154 with Philly, and 79 with the Bucks. Up next on the list, number 5, Pat Riley, who has 1,210 wins. And number 4, Jerry Sloan, 1,221 wins. You can see it on the green screen behind us. Doc Rivers with that infamous hairline of his. And that hair. Is it a tattoo hairline and hair? Or is it really a really low number 1 murder buzz cut? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Excuse me, YouTube, by that M word. I meant, they call that a very low buzz cut in the urban slang. But anyway, Doc Rivers, congratulations, number 6. Now, here's the thing. For you to move up to be number 6 on the all-time leaders, regular season coaching wins, and you only have 1 championship, it's kind of crazy to me. Now, we got, like they said, Jerry Sloan, who else? Jerry Sloan, Pat Riley, you got Greg Popovich, a couple other people that you got to really pass. Now, when we look at the mother coaches, they really got the wins. You even passed Phil Jackson, who has multiple wins. About 9, 10 championships. About 9 at least. About 9, 10 championships, Phil Jackson. You passed him with the most wins and have 1 championship? So I'm saying all that to say, what do personal accolades really mean in a team sport? Do you really just care about your own personal records, getting your own money as a player or a coach? Or do you really want to end up being on that record list, that list, that history? Records can be broken, don't get me wrong, but money can be spent also. So once again, I ask, Doc Rivers, congratulations. Number 6, all-time leader, regular season coaching wins. And probably will eventually move into the top 5 before it's all said and done, God willing. But what does that really mean when he only has 1 championship and he passed Phil Jackson, who has more championships than him but less wins? Which coach would you prefer? Let me know. Go off in the live chat, in the comments, or call into the show, 313-466-4386. I just want to ask, I just want to ask. That's all that was. Another topic that we want to float through real quick. What else do I got for you? Since we're keeping it in the NBA, let's go ahead and keep it in the NBA. This is coming from Associated Press, APnews.com. The NBA saw its best Christmas Day viewership numbers in 15 years. The league announced Wednesday more than 47 million people in the U.S. watched at least some of the 5-game slate on ABC and ESPN, which represents a 45% increase over last year over year. And there was an average of 5.5 million viewers for the games, up 4% from a year ago. The Cleveland-New York game was the most watched Christmas game ever that started at noon Eastern with an average of 6.4 million viewers. The San Antonio Oklahoma City game was the most watched in the most watched in the 2:30 p.m. Christmas time slot since 2017. No wonder I stumbled over that. Such a stupid ass time slot and record to take hold of. Anyway, Dallas Golden State game was the most watched in the 5 p.m. time slot since 2019. Also, the league said it was the, quote, most viewed brand across social media, end quote, on Christmas, with its content generating 1.6 billion views. That's up 23% over Christmas 2024. NBA, I was with you all until you did them stupid statistics. From the stands of a sports fan, we don't care about them stupid statistics, bro. They said the most watched Christmas game at 2:30 p.m. since 2017. Do you know how specific that is? That don't even say ever. The most watched 2:30 p.m. Christmas game since 2017, or most watched 5 p.m. Christmas game since 2019. That's not even really saying nothing, bro. That's so goofy to me, bro. That's so goofy to me personally. But anyway, I digress. Point is, congratulations to the NBA. What I want to say is the fact that the NFL wants to try to impede on the NBA, something that I look forward to every Christmas day, watching the NBA on Christmas. I look forward to watching that. And then the NFL want to come with their game. Now, the only reason I watch any NFL on Christmas is because my Lions played. My Lions played on Christmas in the NFL. And that was a real do-or-die game for us. And we definitely died. Pause. The Lions lost their playoff chances after that game, after they lost to the Minnesota Vikings. So now it's just like, okay, it is. I didn't watch any other NFL games. None of the other teams in the NFL Christmas games were even relevant outside of the Broncos. All the other teams didn't have a chance in the playoffs. They were already eliminated or they were on the brink of elimination like the Lions. So NFL on Christmas, boo. NBA on Christmas, I'm always with that as of right now. As of right now. Things could change. But let me know what you think. NBA on Christmas or NFL on Christmas? Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show 313-466-4386. Now kind of moving into football. Not kind of, but actually moving into football. Something I do want to discuss as well. Do I have this up? Let me put this up. Excuse me. All right, so this right here is coming from NFL. Oh, excuse me. APnews.com, Associated Press. Eric Lee was just a few years into his NFL career and fresh off playing in a Super Bowl when he started preparing for life after the game. Johnson Batamosi played 9 seasons in the league and now works as an analyst at an asset management company after participating in a development fellowship at NFL offices. Batamosi, who played defensive back for 8 seasons with the Patriots, Browns, Texans, Dolphins, and Saints from 2012 to 2019, began his new career path with a fellowship in the NFL Football Operations Department in 2023. He turned that into a role as an analyst at Blue Owl Capital. Batamosi credits the league's financial education program for steering him towards his new career. He also encourages friends and former teammates to take advantage of the NFL's programs. Brandon Bandridge spent part of a season with the Chiefs and recently started a career in sales after participating in a technology training and career transition program specifically for retired NFL players. Lee Batamosi and Dandridge are all among former NFL players who have used the NFL's Player Care Foundation to prepare for the next chapter of their lives after football. Lee joined a virtual American Heart Association information session organized by the NFL's Player Care Foundation in November 2023 and ended up accepting a position as development director 3 months later. The program, which started in 2018, helps connect former players with relevant job opportunities and resources, including resume reviews, career coaching, predictive index testing, job matching, and interview coaching. The former players are also able to participate in certification programs and mock interviews and attend a career fair held each year at the Super Bowl. Didn't know that was a thing. Dandridge, who played defensive back in the Canadian Football League after spending just a few months in Kansas City in 2022, wasn't aware he qualified for NFL resources until a former teammate told him to check out the career portal. He applied and graduated from the Microsoft Leap program, which is a full-time 8-week training initiative that equipped more than 20 former players with technical skills designed to launch their careers in that space. Since its inception in 2007, the NFL Care Foundation has assisted 2,741 former players and contributed $21.7 million through various programs that are dedicated to helping retired players improve their quality of life. A lot of information to digest. Overall, there's a program for former NFL players and current to help transition their life from football as a professional to being a professional in other industries. I want to speak on two different sides of this situation. One, I understand and respect it because you are giving people who are only used to one thing in their entire life, only train and practice and study one major thing in their entire life, and that's football or sport. And now you're giving them the opportunity to learn other things, transition their discipline into another field that would be beneficial for them. Let's say that. So I appreciate and respect that. Because we see too many former athletes go broke or just lose it all off bad investments. Or get divorced or whatever the case. I get it. Respect to that program. Now as somebody who is not a former athlete, somebody who never got millions of dollars or even hundreds of thousands of dollars or even tens of thousands of dollars as a paycheck on a bi-weekly or semi-monthly basis, let me say this. Bro, live below your means. That's the first tip. Secondly, invest wisely. Rely on the stock market and or real estate. That's the second tip. Third tip. Bro, you are a professional athlete with millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars. You had an opportunity. How do you mess this up, bro? Now I get it. A lot of people don't have financial intelligence. That's a key thing as well. That I agree with. Whether you black, white, professional athlete, professional garbage man, business owner, anything, not everyone has financial intelligence. So I believe financial intelligence class or financial classes in general should be required for all people of all ages, of all levels, from high school, from elementary to middle school to high school to collegiate to professional levels. We should all be learning how to manage our money a lot better. I will say that. But I'm not necessarily feeling bad for no professional athlete who got an opportunity to get tens, if not hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, and you blew it all, invested wrong, started living $1 million lifestyle that you know you wasn't about to be a professional athlete for the rest of your life until you were 60, 70? Did you think that? Get it together, fam. you can't be that much on a narrow path. But I'm neither here nor there. I'm not a professional athlete, nor have I been one. So I don't want to speak to that necessarily. But that's why I want to speak to two sides. Because on the side where I'm at, where we at, me and you, where we looking like we ain't no professional athletes. We didn't get the type of money that you got. So you blew it all within 3 to 5 years after retiring? Fam, you know what I would have did with that bread? Come on, man. Anyway, I'm on the fence about it, but let me know what you think. I love the programs and that they exist, but it's like, come on, fam. Y'all get all this money. Y'all not learning how to do something with it to kind of invest it right. Y'all need these classes. It is what it is. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show. 313-466-4386. Last but not least, I want to talk about this situation right here. College basketball is under full effect right now, in case you didn't know that. This is coming from NCAA.com/news/basketball-man. Just talking about the top 10. Talking about the top 10 teams in men's basketball right now. It has an AP top 25 behind us, but it really just shows you the top 10. We're just going to go through them. As you can see behind us, top 10. But number 10 is Houston. The Cougars may be more of an offensive power than they were a year ago. Number 9 is Kansas. Player Darren Patterson isn't 100%, but do not dismiss Kansas. They are still a threat, by the way. Number 8, Michigan State. The Spartans will set an early January Big Ten test as they face on Nebraska, by the way. Number 7 is Duke. The Blue Devils are still trending as a number 1 or possible number 2 seed when it's all said and done. Number 6 is Purdue. The Boilermakers are still one of the favorites to get to Indianapolis, and that's when it really goes down in March Madness. Number 5 is Gonzaga, and the Zags may run a table in the final year of the WCC. Number 4 is UConn, where Coach Dan Hurley is back to bring the top team in the Big East. Number 3 is Iowa State. Coach TJ Otzenberger continues to maximize his talent and everything they got going on at Iowa State. Then number 2, our very own Michigan. You see us behind us. 12-0, undefeated. The favorite to win the Big Ten this year. And then, of course, you got number 1, the current team to beat in the Big 12. And they are also 13-0. 8-0 at home, 1-0 away. Couple wins in some tournaments. But either way it go, they ain't lost nothing. So, shout out to, first and foremost, 2 Michigan State teams. 2 Michigan State teams. Or teams in the state of Michigan in the top 10. Now, this AP top 25 says something different from what I announced. I believe I said number 8 was Michigan State. You see number 8 is Houston right here. It just interchange. It varies week by week. Doesn't matter. Ultimately, Michigan State in the top 10 in NCAA men's basketball per usual for the most part. Top 10, if not top 25 for sure. And then they usually perform well in football. One of the few colleges, universities, and programs in the country that performs in the top 25, if not top 10, in football and basketball. Just want to put that out there. But shout out to Michigan. Shout out to number 1 at Michigan, man. Trey. Shout out to Trey. Man, what is his name, bro? What is his last name? Not Trey Henderson, not Trey Parker. I forgot. No, but number 1, Trey, bro, from Orchard Lake St. Mary's, originally from Flint. I did an interview with him once or twice before while he was in high school. Doing his thing in Michigan right now, by the way. So we are watching Michigan succeed, and I love to see it, fam. So we'll keep you updated on that as well. Now, right now, we are at halftime with the game Michigan versus Texas. They are currently tied 17-17 with Michigan actually missing a field goal right before the half. So they kind of missed their mark on that whole situation on getting the lead, things of that nature. But nonetheless, 17-17 right now, Michigan and Texas. Both teams are 9-3. Arch Manning, the starting quarterback from Texas. Then you got true freshman, Bryce Underwood, who a lot of people are speculating will transfer when the transfer portal opens on January 2nd. Now, some players that are already committed to the transfer portal, they aren't playing in their bowl games. So usually this is a sign that Bryce Underwood will stay with Michigan under their new head coach, Kyle Whittingham. But we'll see. Everything is still up for grabs. But let me know what you think. You still got time. Go off in the live chat, in the comments, or call into the show. 313-466-4386. If you got some time, show some love in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know. Hey, it is New Year's Eve, by the way. It's New Year's Eve, family. Want to say Happy New Year's Eve 2025. Everybody watching right now, everybody that show love, everybody that liked, subscribe. Do want to say that. Appreciate it. Starting a new channel, From the Stands of a Sports Fan. We are actually just, kicking things off. I have new goals. I want to thank you if you have any goals, because you motivate me as well. I want you to make sure you write down your goals for 2026. If you don't have goals right now, even if you have goals, make sure you write them down. Write your goals down. That's very important. So write your goals down. Wish you a lot of success in manifesting those goals. Please do. We're having a good time. Toast. Happy New Year. And we wishing everybody a great 2026 as well, man. We looking at about 7 hours remaining. 6 hours, 50 minutes remaining in the 2025. Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. The game begins between Michigan and Texas right now, the second half. Texas is kicking the ball off to Michigan for them to receive. Give me 1 second. We will be right back. Gotta head to the restroom. I'll be back. I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach. Cheese. Yeah, man, Michigan versus Texas. The Cheez-It Citrus Bowl going on right now. Cheese. I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach. That commercial funny. That commercial funny, oh my God. That's the only thing I appreciate about this game and them playing at the Cheez and Citrus Bowl is that they're going to be playing that commercial. That is one of the funniest commercials. Oh, my God. I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach. Cheese. Anyway, Michigan versus Texas. Arch Manning versus the true freshman, Bryce Underwood for Michigan right now. Michigan going under their transition with head coaches right now. Going from what many articles are saying disgraced head coach Sharon Moore, who was fired, now replaced by Kyle Whittingham, former Utah football head coach. Of 21 years, by the way. Most winningest coach at Utah. So we're going to see what happens. He starts his career off as head coach for University of Michigan September 5th, 2026 against Western Michigan University, the Broncos. It's expected for them to win that game. Now, don't get me wrong. We've seen upsets from Michigan, especially in the first game of the season. Going back to 2007, I believe, 2008, Appalachian State. I forgot who was the head coach then. Was it Brady Hoke or Rich Rodriguez? One of them two clowns. Lost to Appalachian State. One of the craziest upsets in college history. I was just getting into college sports at that time. Anyway, we do want to kind of figure out, showing a lot of love, doing a lot of stream. From the stands of a sports fan, if you're watching the show so far, hit that like button. We appreciate it. And let me know if you are watching this game. There's a lot of other games going on as well. If I'm not mistaken, Alabama will be playing Indiana. That'll be tomorrow at 4 p.m. Oh, I love to stream during that game. Oh, my goodness. Love to stream during that Alabama. I'm rooting for Indiana. Big Ten plus. Everybody's tired of Alabama. Let's get Alabama up out of here, man. They always just give them a playoff standing, bro. We're tired of that, bro. Alabama, I mean, don't get me wrong. They are a good team historically and now. But sometimes it's questionable about them making the playoffs. Let's be real. But that's a whole nother topic. Right now, 17-all, 14 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Michigan with the ball right now on their own 46-yard line. Bryce Underwood in the shotgun, ball is snap, hands the ball off. Ran for, about a yard short of first down. Just above the 50-yard line. Look at that. Look like they're at the 49-yard line, officially in Texas territory. Michigan is. 2nd and 1. Clock rolling. Less than 14 and a half minutes. 14 minutes and 23 seconds and rolling. Michigan with the ball. Bryce Underwood in the shotgun. Snaps the ball. Look for a receiver. Throws it. Ooh. Bryce Underwood throws, but it was incomplete, by the way. Bryce Underwood throws bullets. Sometimes he overthrows his receiver to the point where it's this close from being intercepted. You got to watch that, Bryce. Because you could probably have a lot of picks. You're going to need the right coaching to really make sure you can control how you throw that ball, because you be throwing some picks out there sometimes. Pause. We're going to update the green screen behind this as well. 14 minutes, 9 seconds remaining. 3rd and 1 for Michigan. Bryce Underwood hands the ball long. Oh, he's tackled just short of the first. How do you not stretch to get that first? 4th and 1. Michigan in Texas territory. Look like they will be kicking that ball. Oh, no. They're going for it on 4th. Hands the ball off. They get the first down. He bounced off a defender and gets about another 6, 7, 8 yards after the first down. Number 24, Michigan. Stayed on his feet. Jelani McDonald. Woo-wee. Okay. Looking at a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Coach Kyle Whittingham with the headset on now. He has the headset on. You probably ain't calling plays, but he listening. Bryce Underwood in the shotgun. Hands the ball off. Gets past the line of scrimmage for about a gain of 3. Gain of about 3. Oh, there you go. Refreshing in the background right there. Let me get this other joint away from here. Come on, fam. What are we doing? Get that out of here. 17-all, 2nd and 7. 3rd quarter, 12 minutes and 36, 35, 34, and rolling in the 3rd quarter. Bryce Underwood in the shotgun. Play clock at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ball is snapped. Bryce dodges defenders, looks for a receiver, scrambles, only gets to the line of scrimmage. There's a flag on the play. There's a flag on the play. Who is it going to be on? It's near the line of scrimmage. Holding on the offense. It's coming back, baby. It's coming back. 12 minutes and 20 seconds. 12-20. Coach Poggi, P-O-G-G-I for Michigan. Interim head coach, I should say, for Michigan. Boy, they got Sharon Moore up out of here, didn't they? They got him up out of there, bro. Like, that's the crazy thing. Like, I mentioned that something similar happened at Michigan State with a black head coach. It is what it is. Bryce Underwood in the shotgun hands the ball off. Ooh, he runs for a gain of about, good run. He might have got about 12 on that. Might have got about 12 yards on that. Capana, number 25 for Michigan. 3rd and 6. They got a game of about 9 on that. Good run. Excuse me. Actually, a run of 11. Run of 11. 3rd and 6 for Michigan with Bryce Underwood in the shotgun again. Consistently in the shotgun, something I'm noticing. Less than a minute, 11 and a half remaining. Scrambles, look for a receiver, throws it. Receiver catches the ball. A yard short of the first down. Fourth down, 4th and 1. Mm-hmm. 4th and 1. A co-offensive coordinator? They have a co-offensive coordinator? What are you doing as the co-offensive coordinator? Does everybody need an assistant? Like, what the heck? 4th and 1, Michigan going for it. 10:55 remaining. Bryce Underwood in the shotgun, per usual, hands the ball off. He runs and gets a couple yards after the first down. It is 1st and 10 for Michigan. 1st and 10 for Michigan. 10 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. By the way, Iowa beat Vanderbilt today, 34-27. They snapped a 13-game losing streak versus AP-ranked opponents. Alabama, number 9 against number 1 Indiana tomorrow at 4 p.m., by the way. Other CFP quarterfinal, Oregon versus Texas Tech. Oregon number 5 against Texas Tech number 4. Tomorrow at noon, ESPN. All right, Michigan with the ball. Bryce Underwood in the shotgun per usual. 10.5 remaining in the 3rd. Clock still rolling. Ball is snapped. Bryce Underwood looks for his receiver. Throws it up. Ooh, deflected. Incomplete. 10:22 remaining in the 3rd. 2nd and 10. 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 Intended for number 1, McCulley. $10:22 remaining in the 3rd. Michigan with the ball. Ball is snapped. Underwood with the ball in the shotgun. Snaps it and runs. About 2 or 3 yards short of the first down. 3rd and like 2 or 3. Bryce Underwood with the quarterback run. 10 minutes and 8 seconds remaining. We're gonna go ahead and refresh this so you can see the exact time a little bit. We used to have it actually running, but green screens, technologies, things of that nature does things to you sometimes. 9:50, 9:48. 9:46 remaining in the 3rd. Bryce Underwood fakes the handoff, throws it, looks in the end zone. Ooh, went between his hands and he dropped it. Number 17, Klein. 4th and 2 for Michigan. Went between his hands and he dropped it. He caught it, but he just dropped it. Yeah, he had it. He had it with one hand, but he dropped it. Man, come on, fam. You supposed to get that. Oh, you're supposed to bring that in. Michigan's kicker, Dominic Vada. Lining up to kick again. 31-yard attempt. Kick is up. Kick is good, baby. Kick is good, baby. 2017 lead. Michigan could have had a 23-17 lead had he made the field goal at the end of the half. Could have been up by almost a whole touchdown. Tis what it is, my baby. Coming up, Arch Manning. Coming up, Arch Manning for Texas. Texas! Yeah, pretty good game so far. Good back and forth. It's anybody's game at this point, if we're being completely honest. Anybody's game. Man, I'm hungry, bro. I gotta eat something. I got invited to this New Year's Eve party at my boy Dominic's crib. Trying to decide if I'm really gonna go or if I'm just gonna like kind of flake. I don't have any other plans. You got any plans tonight for New Year's Eve? Any plans whatsoever for you? What you got going on? Are you you going out? You keeping it in house? You doing like in-house stuff? You going to the club, restaurant? You gonna be with your loved ones, your kids, wife, husband? I love to kind of know what your plans are. Not like it really matters, but ultimately, yeah, we are just kind of deciding. I don't want to be in the house just alone watching football, doing live streams. Not like I care. I prefer to do this over anything else at this point, other than, be with my son. But, hey, it's New Year's Eve, baby. Wednesday, December 31st, 5:23 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got about 6 hours and 36 minutes remaining in 2025. Then we go into a whole new year. Now, I'm not one of those ones that usually even cares about a new year, the New Year's Day, and being dramatic about it. But, a little bit I kind of want to at least have the right mindset. I want to actually set New Year's goals, resolutions, that type of thing, and kind of do my best. If this is my opportunity or my excuse or your excuse to reset your mind, reset your body, just kind of start over, just in general, let this be a good excuse to do that. So I usually kind of frown on people, not even frown on people. I usually kind of look at people like lames for trying to I don't know, I got a New Year's resolution every year and you don't follow it, or, you make such a big deal out of the end of the year and the new year. I kind of look at people like weirdos. But to each its own, for one, and for two, use whatever excuse you need to use to make yourself a better person at the end of the day. If that's the new year, a new month, a new week, a new day, so be it. I'm all for it. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show 313-466-4386. Michigan versus Texas right now. Live score, live reaction. This is the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. True freshman Bryce Underwood for Michigan versus the legacy Arch Manning for Texas right now. 9:37 remaining in the third. Texas with the ball. Received the ball. Tackled at the 19, 20-yard line. And they got new head coach, Kyle Whittingham in the studio with Mark Jones and Roddy Jones. See what he's talking about. Flying an airplane while you're building it. He's happy to coach at this great university. He said the last 4 days he interviewed every person on the team personally. High character football team. All right, cool. So now they're just asking Coach about some little goofy, dumb questions. Texas hands the ball off, gets the first down and some yards. There's a flag on the play as well. Flag on the play as well. 9 minutes remaining. But they are asking Kyle Whittingham some interesting questions, subjectively speaking. Holding on the offense, by the way. So that is coming back. The first down coming back. Yes, Sirski. Yeah, so Texas pushed back to like their own. Sheesh. 16? 17? Holy moly donut shop. They got some ways to go. Arch Manning in the shotgun for Texas right now. With a player in motion, ball is snapped, looks towards receiver, throws it, it is caught. Look like the tight end, number 88. Kyle Whittingham agreed to a 5-year deal to become Michigan's head coach. 177 versus 68 record in 21 seasons. Utah head coach was second longest tenured coach in FBS history. 2-time Pac-12 Coach of the Year, 2019 and 2021. 18 bowl appearances, and he stepped down as Utah head coach. I missed that last little shindig right there, but we wanted to get it off real quick. Arch Manning right now with the ball in the shotgun for Texas. Ball is snapped. Looks towards receiver, scrambles, gets past the line of scrimmage, and the first down, gets past the 40, 45, 50 yards. Arch Manning runs it, gets to about midfield for Texas. 8 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the third quarter, 1st and 10 for Texas Longhorns. Let's go. The Packers just claimed Trayvon Diggs, who was waived by the Cowboys on Tuesday. Holding on the offense, by the way. Holding on Texas. Repeat third down. Woo, that long run for nothing by Arch Manning. Yeah, it looked like Trayvon Diggs, who was waived by the Cowboys, picked up by the Packers. Packers pick up another DB from Dallas, and add him to the Packers. How's that going to turn out for the Packers? I don't know. Arch Manning in the shotgun for Texas right now. 1st and 10, 7:55 remaining in the third. Ball is snapped. Scrambles, looks for his receiver, throws it in the flat. It is received, first down, and maybe a yard or two. Clock still rolling. 7:44, 43, 42, and rolling in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for Texas. 1st and 10 for Texas. Arch Manning, the starting quarterback. His first season as the starting quarterback for Texas, by the way. Says already that he will play again for Texas. He has no plans on entering the NFL draft, which I can respect. Do all 4 years and I really respect it. Ball is snapped. Arch Manning in the shotgun, looks towards the receiver, throws it up. Overthrows his receiver, number 7. Lockett, who's covered by number 10, Barry from Michigan. They keep doing close-ups of Kyle Whittingham, the new coach for Michigan football. I know Sharon Moore is just somewhere on Bond just watching this game like that. Or maybe he's not watching at all. Maybe he's sick. Can't even watch a Michigan game right now. Either way it go, I know he's somewhere sick. Arch Manning looking, throws for an intended receiver. Almost intercepted by number 12, Michigan. Look like he also landed on the ground. There's a flag on the play. Look like it might be roughing the passer, possibly. Roughing the passer. Defense. First down. That's tough. That's tough. Yep. Roughing Arch Manning. 7:05 remaining in the third quarter. 20-17. Excuse me. Let's get this refreshed in the back. 20-17. Michigan with the lead right now in the third quarter. Clock is rolling at 7 minutes, 6:59, and rolling in the third quarter as well. Excuse me, exactly 7 minutes as there is a timeout call. We got a timeout call from Texas. Is it even a timeout? Because the play clock's still rolling. Excuse me. Excuse me. Game clock stopped at 7:05. Game clock still rolling. Excuse me. Play clock still rolling. Arch Manning in shotgun, snaps the ball, throws it in the flat. It is ran for about a yard short of the first down. Second down and 1 or 2 for Texas. Number 13, Livingston. Third quarter, 6 minutes and 53, 52, 51 seconds. And rolling. Oh, ball of snap, hands the ball off. Gets the first down and a couple yards after. In Michigan territory, officially at like the 37-yard line. 6:33, 32, 31, 6.5 remaining in the third quarter. First and 10 for Texas. Michigan with the lead, 20-17, by the way. Arch Manning under the center right now. Fakes the handoff, looks for a receiver, throws it up. Oh, looks for the touchdown. Flag on the play. P.I. D.P.I. 2 flags on the field. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's going to be costly, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be costly. That ball, he had no chance of catching that ball, and they still did that pass interference. That was crazy. I know Coach Kyle Whittingham got to be somewhere mad about that. Like, what are y'all doing? Yeah, they called pass interference on number 10. Bro, he had no chance of catching that ball. No chance of catching that ball. Ooh, first and 10 for Texas, though. They're on Michigan's own, 23-yard line? Ball of snap, hands the ball off. No gain for Texas. Clock still rolling, 5:56, 55, 54, and rolling in the third quarter. And rolling in the third quarter. Oh, ball of snap, Arch Manning in the shotgun, rolls. Run, scrambles beyond the line of scrimmage, first down, and he gets the touchdown! Arch Manning! Whoa, whoa, whoa! 23-20 Texas right now. 5:38 remaining. Let's go ahead and refresh that. 23-20 Texas gets the score. Arch Manning runs for a gain of 23 yards. A 23-yard rushing touchdown for Texas. Michigan let that boy get off. 9 plays, 80 yards. About 7 minutes in that drive. Interesting. Well, that's what it is right now. Texas looking to score the point after touchdown right now to make it a 4-point lead, 24-20. Ball snap. Ball is held. Ball is kicked. Ball is up. Ball is good. 24-20. Texas with the lead right now. Longhorns leading right now 24-20 against Michigan. Third quarter. Less than about 6 minutes remaining. Less than 7 minutes for sure. How y'all let that quarterback shake you out your shoes like that? Ain't no way, bro. I'll mess around and pull some players out the game. Y'all let Arch Manning shake you out your shoes like that? No. That's going on your resume, fam. That's going on your resume. 24-20 right now. Refresh that live score again. 24-20. Texas with the lead. Right now. Hold on real quick. Hey, listen, check this out, man. We appreciate you for kicking with KCMC from the stands of a sports fan. Went to do a live score, live reaction, live review of the Texas versus Michigan game right now. Texas currently with the lead, 24-20. Will they maintain the lead? Is the real question. Let me know. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show 313-466-4386. We about to wrap up the show, but if you are watching at this point, do me a favor. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you, big dog. Let me know who you got winning this game and your score predictions. And if you got that parlay, share the leg, fam. Especially if it's on FanDuel. Other than that, man, we appreciate you. We up out of here, baby. We out.